listen, nobody asked you to come into their room, and now you're growling at them. This is their room, You're welcome in it, but you should not be growling at them, They don't growl at you when they barge into into your room. They just run around, Anyway, look at this. Is this something? Agita is in the baby's room. I mean, she's growling a bit, but this is like all four of us are in the baby's room. This is this is a new level of family togetherness time. Amazing. I mean, the baby seems to think quite rightly that she's come into their room. It means that she wants to play and be friendly with Agita. That doesn't quite work that way. She tried to play with her, and then she was hitting at him. Okay, if you're going to growl and hit, then you might as well just go back to your own room. What's the point of you being in this room if you're going to be like growling? And you don't go near her because she'll hit you. Yes, I think that's better. Hello, everybody. We have another kind of milestone here. I think we had this the other day too, but I think there was one of the babies was on the second tier, and he's going to get this one. He's going to get hit soon because he's trying to climb up. He's trying to get closer, and she's watching very carefully. She's watching very carefully. She knows that her cat condo is being invaded by a brother. Anyway, I was going to ask the baby to move, but she's tolerating him, so it's fine. So anyway, I guess there's another milestone in our family. All we need is for Finn, and I think that's Elsie. So all we need is for Finn to go sit on that second tier, and we'll have our family photo for winter solstice. Anyway, bye for now. Last night, after I came back, cravings kind of ramped up again. I guess it's kind of in preparation for what's the next rechanneling, because my friend already has a car. We'll have it in a couple of days, but it's bought. So now that project is kind of done. So now, yesterday I went out and I did some shopping. I bought some books, but the pull was so strong last night I couldn't actually read, But it's okay. I mean, still clear. And the babies were extra cuddly last night and this morning. They definitely know. There's no question. They know when I'm struggling. But anyway, all is well. Still clear. We're coming up on 7 weeks now. A couple more days. So, and Wednesday, so 2 days from now, Agita has to go for a checkup. And I'm not looking forward to that, but, that's fine. Once I get her in the case, then she's fine, And then they take her out of the case there, and it's, they check her and do the boosters and clean her poopy butt, where all the hair is kind of, there's poo in the hair at the back, which causes blockage because she can't groom properly now at her age. Anyway, but all is well. So 1, 2, 3. Daddy makes 4. Bye for now. Hello, everybody. I'm here at my one of my favorite breakfast places. It's about 4 o'clock, but it's all-day breakfast here on the Queensway. I already finished. I forgot to take one, but it was just an omelet. I've shown the omelets here many times before. Vegetarian omelet with home fries and hot sauce. And the S430 is out there in the parking lot. I didn't sit here purposely. She sat me here. And can't fully see it, but you can kind of see it. It's through that glass screen thingy. So anyway, all is well. A little bit of, mini crisis with Gita because she had what I call poopy bum. I think the official term for it is sanitary grooming needed, and her vet visit is tomorrow morning. So, and that is actually on the agenda, booster shots, checkup, and sanitary groom. I told the receptionist, I call it poopy butt, and she kind of laughed. And I looked at the invoice, they gave you an estimate, and it said sanitary groom. And it so happened, and I was hoping that would be okay until tomorrow, but yesterday it got really bad, and the poop got it was liquidy and it got stuck in her hair. nice thing to talk about right after 8. But it got really stuck, and it was like all smelling, and and then it's blocking her from pooing again, and it was not good. But it's dried up a bit now. The condo is still smelling, so I'm like, I think I need to get out. And the babies are in their room, and the babies seem to be okay with the smell. One of the babies went and sat on the perch right after she was sitting on it with her poopy bum. So the babies don't seem to mind. But anyway, I just wanted some fresh air, and I came out for breakfast. 4 o'clock. So, but all is well, and it's tomorrow. Tomorrow morning. Not looking forward to getting her into her case. Anyway, I always manage. So take a case. And once she's in her case, she's fine. And then at the vet's, I don't even have to go in. It's this protocol. My vet is still following. I sit out in the car. It's fine with me. And he knows what to do. He's done this before. He trims their hair in the back with clippers, and she fights and creates a fuss. But anyway, there's several people there to hold her and everything, so it goes okay. So anyway, that's the plan. And then my friend is picking up her new to her car tomorrow, so that's kind of exciting. Again, it was her journey, and once again, congratulations to her. I wish I was picking up today because it's a nice day. Tomorrow it's supposed to be raining and snowing, but I guess it's a good day to have your own car on when it's raining and you don't get wet waiting for TTC. So anyway, congratulations to her, and all is well otherwise. We had the little, the cravings did ramp up a couple of days ago. I guess, with the one rechanneling project kind of ending, finding her the car, and then it was like, the cravings started to creep back up, and they got kind of strong yesterday. But then I got diverted with this crisis of Agita's poopy bum. As my friend said, it's not really the kind of rechanneling that I would have wanted, but it did work. And now, tomorrow I take Agita, and then after that, someday I will see her car, my friend's car, after it's come home for the first time. And I might make a trip out to the house soon, but we'll see. And next week there's, I've got my own doctor, my own vet appointment, Vetty Prof vet, the human vet, and stuff like that. So things to keep busy. So anyway, bye for now. Hello, everybody. It's about 9 o'clock, 9:30 in the morning, and we're having today. Agita is going for her annual checkup, and she also has a kind of a poopy butt situation with poo built up in her long hair at the back. So the vet is going to groom back there. And she's kind of smelling a little bit now of poopy butt. But anyway, so I got her into her case a little while ago before she suspected. If she suspected today was checkup day, she'd have got onto the bed. There's a lot of hissing and growling, and it would have been, a bit of an ordeal. But before she suspected, I got her into this thing, which she likes to sit in anyway. It's whatever, she uses it as a cat bed when we're not actually traveling. So I got her into it. There was a little protest, but I managed to zip up the sides. You have to zip there, and she's sitting here quite nicely. A little hissing and growling, but but the babies. They saw this as an occasion for family togetherness time. So one was sitting there and one was sitting there. They got up when I started taping. But anyway, so we're having sort of semi-family togetherness time. And the hardest part for me is done because now the vet, I think they're still following protocols. So I just have to hand over the case outside the car in front of the vets, and they take her in and they do the the checkup, and the techs hold her, and the vet will shave at the back and give the annual boosters and vaccines and do all of that, and then and the vet knows her. He's seen her since she was 10 weeks old, so he knows that she can be a little feisty, shall we say. So he's kind of used to her. So he'll do all of that. He's a very good vet. And then, which is why I go to the very other end of town for the checkups for the kids. So anyway, so that's the plan. And then later there is actually, I'm not going to give a lot of details, but there is a celebration because my friend is picking up her new to her car, which is something something to look forward to. Anyway, so that's what's happening. We'll keep you posted from the four of us, from one baby and 2 baby, and Agita in her travel case, ready to go for her annual checkup. Okay. We'll be back, sweetie, and with just a couple of hours, we'll be back, and then you can hiss at your baby brothers all you like from outside of the case. Anyway, bye for now. Bye to viewers. Bye from the 4 of us. 1, 2, 3, and myself, Daddy makes 4. Bye for now. Hello, everybody. We're here at the vets. They follow the protocol, so I waited in the car. They got her at the door in the case. They took her in and talked to the doctor on the phone. He did the butt shave. He gave the rabies shot. He did a little bit of an exam, but that part she didn't allow. But she did allow the butt shave, which is quite something. And she was back out in 15 minutes, and she's now very relaxed in her case. She does enjoy the drive, and especially after the visit, she's quite relaxed. She's ready to go home, and so she can hiss at her brothers. Her brothers will be waiting for her. I'm pretty sure the twins will be missing their big sister. So anyway, and then I drop her and head out to help my friend pick up her car. So anyway, bye for now. There's a lot of salt out today, so I'm not taking the S430. I'm taking this one, and this one's got its the Mini. It's got its winter tires and everything. Anyway, bye for now. We're home. Let her get out of her case right away, and she's refamiliarizing herself with home, and of course she's happy to be home. And I'm just about to let the babies out of the room to greet welcome their big sister home. Their big sister that they love a lot, and who beats them up a lot. But anyway, actually she doesn't. She just hisses at them. But anyway, look who's back. Look who's happy to see you. Well, sort of, Yes, well, that's how she communicates with you guys, by hissing. So she's happy to see you, sort of. Anyway, all is well. I'm just going to let Agita give her fresh water. You want to go to your room? I'll give you some treats. And then I'm going to head out to help my friend pick up the car. Miserable day to pick up a new car. But still, I think she's going to be happy, Anyway, talk to you later from the 4 of us, And Agita has had her, rabies shot. She's had her bum cleaned and, hair trimmed. And she's home and the babies are, happy to see her. And I'm going to head out. I don't have a lot of time here. So anyway, bye for now. Everybody, I'm home, and my friend has picked up her new car, new to her car, and, I'm not going to go into detail, as I said, her journey and all of that, but went well. She picked up the car, and then we dropped my car here, and then she took me for Thai lunch at my favorite place with the fish cakes on Queensway. So we had a nice lunch. So that's when episode kind of done, the rechanneling of my friend's car, So and so far so good. I mean, she just got it, but I think she's happy with it. So anyway, I'm back home, and there's one of the kids there, and Agita is here, and the other baby is here. This happens to be Finn's new favorite hiding spot, Get him under the lampshade there on the floor, so behind the blanket. So we've got 1 baby, 2 baby, Agita, who is very good today with her vet visit and everything, and back home, and we're having family time. So all is well. Bye for now. Hello, everybody. I'm here having a Indian lunch. Chicken vindaloo and gobi aloo, and it comes with the naan and papadum. And the chef remembered me, and he sent green chilies, And I think actually the gobi aloo was also, it's an extra. I ordered the lunch menu, chicken vindaloo, and he sent the vegetables as a side, because I used to be a regular. Haven't been in a while. But and it wasn't coming this way, and then we had to shut down, and then all of that stuff, and then usually these days I don't get up before 2:30 when their lunch special ends. So anyway, it's good. I'm really enjoying it. And I had to get up earlier today to come do blood tests. I'm seeing my just down the road here. So I'm seeing my doctor next week, my own vet. So anyway, all is well. Agita is feeling better with her, with after her visit and her, poopy button being cleared and all that, shaved by the vet, and babies were cuddly and everything. Everybody's been getting along well, So Agita's being as unfriendly as usual towards the babies, but she's tolerating them. So everything is good, So anyway, I'm going to go wash the mini. Just maybe see the tail end of it there. It got very dirty yesterday. So I'm going to go wash the mini and do a little shopping, and then back to the kids. Okay, bye for now. That is Agita opening the door. She put her paw through, she widened it slightly, and squeezed out. And the baby is sitting there. Babies are sitting there watching. And they're like, and now Agita is like going, now the baby's like going, how did she do that? How did she do that? Can I squeeze in there? Is there enough space? And then Agita is kind of stalled there because one of the babies is by the kitchen entrance, and so she's going to go this way. Her mission is to avoid contact with her baby brothers, if at all possible. So, anyway, it's just a regular morning in the Rashid's cat family household. Anyway, and now I know what's going to happen. Agita's going to want to go into you want to go into your room? That's fine. But she started this new thing of wanting to go into her brother's room and drink their water. I don't know why she wants to drink their water. It's the same water from the same tap. So we've got a little Agita barrier there. A very highly complicated. She can open sliding glass doors, but that barrier kind of stops her because right now she's too fat to jump over it. Whereas the babies, like, you want to go in? Go in. We were having such nice family time. Anyway, from the four of us, bye for now. Everybody, I'm here in scenic Barrie, Ontario. Just came for a drive. I got up relatively early today. That means like at noon. Spent some time with the kids. And I'm like going, I should be able to make brunch somewhere. And I felt like a bit of a drive, so I came out this way, north. Because usually I go west to my own property, but so I came this way. It's a little bit cold. You can see this sort of ice on the baiting there, and the S430 is parked over there, just on the street. And I'm looking for a place for brunch. It's already like 3 o'clock, but anywhere in here. I've been here a couple of times before, and there's a Works. So if I can't find anything else, I can always have a vegetarian, their kamikaze, super hot veggie burger, But, I can have that anywhere. There's one, a kilometer from where I live. So, and there's several sort of in that area. So, in Mississauga, West Toronto. So if I don't find anything else a little bit more authentic to Barrie, then I go back to Works. So anyway, bye for now. So it's a mini road trip, and after this I'll have a little drive. I saw PetSmart, so I'll have stuff there. Oh, looks like a very, it's a Bohemia. Yeah, it looks like a interesting place. Okay, let me see what I can find. Bye for now. The food has arrived, and it's interesting. There are actually tater tots, and then they put like a hollandaise sauce on them and melted cheese, and then there's an interesting hot sauce. Not quite hot enough for me, but it's kind of a gourmet hot sauce. And the thing is on a bagel rather than an English muffin. Now I haven't actually broken the thing yet, but it's good food, and it's interesting. It's different. So okay, finish this. Have a ride, have a drive in the S430, which I enjoyed the drive up here because it was all highway and nice day and the cruise control on and the sunroof open. So I'm going to cruise around a bit around here, and then maybe up to Mississauga. I don't know. We'll see. And then head home to the kids. Bye for now. Hello everybody, it's me, Nutty Professor, and I'm on my way back from Barrie, and I stopped and did a little bit of shopping, some dollar store stuff, and they have a Dollar Tree here, not a Dollarama, and they had some stuff that I needed, cables and stuff for the phone, cheaper than Dollarama. So I just stopped at the service center here, and I don't know if I showed you this before. I think I did, but then I edited it out because I didn't have space on that video. But I just got my French vanilla here, and this is the cup holder in the Mercedes. You press this, and then you press this, and it's like origami. The thing flips out, and then you have to kind of like that. It's a little flexible, and it goes in. There's only one. And I did see a review. Now, you see a sort of a roundish thing there, but I've tried different cups and none of them actually fit in there. So there's really only one cup holder. And I did see a review of the car or YouTube clip where somebody else commented on this, and they said, if you've got a passenger, you should really be very good friends because, you're going to have to share a coffee. But these days, even with good friends, you're not going to share any drinks with COVID and stuff. So anyway, so that's one thing. And then I bought this the car charger, and I found that this there is a cigarette lighter up here, but it's not working. I can see the little piece there. It's just come out. Maybe I'll show my mechanic next time. I can see it just needs to go back into there. But anyway, it wasn't. And I'm like going, this car is bound to have cigarette lighters in the back. 2004, people still smoked, and I've heard that back then CEOs would sometimes have one of these and be driven, not drive themselves. So, and back then, I'm sure CEOs smoked. So there's got to be cigarette lighters in the back. So I opened up the back, and the front one too. This is typical Mercedes. My old Mercedes, the 81, doesn't have any cup holder at all. And then people must have started saying, you got to have a cup holder. And Mercedes probably, we don't agree. We don't condone people drinking coffee in our machines, in our precision machines. But if we're gonna do one, we're gonna do one that is so fancy that people will just stare at amazement, and then it won't be usable. So that's kind of what they've done there. And then the back, so the other day I gave a ride to some friends, and we got some coffee, and my friend who is in the back, who's not a car person at all, and I'm like going, there's got to be a cup holder back there, and he's like, I don't see any cup holders, and I said, you're going to pull this thing down, and he's like looking around. I said, this little strap. So he pulled that thing down, and he goes, there's no cup holder, and I go, open this, and he goes, there's no cup holder, and I'm like going, if you see any kind of button, press it. And I think, well, maybe I lean back, and I kind of know the way that these people think. You press something, and I'm not sure what it was you pressed. It was you got to push the whole thing in. See what you do? You got to push the whole thing in. This is again typical Mercedes. There's not a button because you press the whole thing in, and it flips out, and there's a couple of cup holders in there. I think it's supposed to be 3, So, and then today I'm looking for cigarette lighters back here, and I can't find any. And I'm looking, where's the cigarette lighters? Where's the thing? So anyway, so it looks like this actually. So I'm looking, and I'm like, where's the, and I'm looking, there's got to be 2, because, they got to have, and I'm looking, it looks like there's something here. It's another one of those you got to push. And then and then there is a cigarette lighter which I just took out. So I took that out, and I'm charging my, and it reaches. So I put my charger in there, and the cable there, and so I can put the phone like that and still reach it if I need to from the front. So just a little Mercedes gizmos, not them. This is kind of coming in useful, but again, it doesn't look like there's any cigarette lighter, but or ashtray, and there is an ashtray in there too, because back then, I guess CEOs would smoke. Anyway, this wasn't so much a family car as it was like an executive car. So anyway, on my way back to the kids. Bye for now. It's been a good outing. Had a big brunch. Had a drive. Enjoyed the drive. Did some dollar shopping. Bought a book. Went to Indigo. Bought a book. And now I'm heading back. So bye for now. Good morning, everybody. Well, 3:30, 4 o'clock. But we got up at 2. So there's 3. I actually got up in the morning, went back to bed. Anyway, so Agita there on her perch. We're having family time. She's been in her room, but she's come out. She went to the solarium, and now she's on her perch. And one of the babies is there, and then the other baby is there, And his sister had just been in the solarium and has come out, so he's exploring around there. So the news, I suppose, is good in that I'm still clear. 7.5 weeks. It'll be 8 weeks later this this Thursday. So I'm still clear, but the cravings did ramp up, over the last few days, particularly yesterday. Even after the drive, and that was the whole purpose of the drive, going out of town, having brunch, rechanneling. And I enjoyed the drive. I enjoyed driving the S430 on a nice day and, having brunch. Came back and the cravings were still, they were pretty much close to the maximum. So, but it was okay. I battled and I was home with the kids and, just a little draining, but, I made it. And, there's another push right now. I mean, the biggest push, obviously, the kids, as always. And then all the other pushes, the podcasts and everything else. But another push for now is that I am going to see my doctor on Wednesday. And she knows about the battling of addiction, but I haven't seen her actually in person in 6 months now. So at that point, I had been like 18 months clear, But then after I last saw her, I had the excursions. And so she doesn't know about the excursions. And she doesn't also know about the being double vaccinated. And that was the whole thing. I was holding off on the double vaccination because I was afraid that it would increase cravings. And that's kind of what happened. But anyway, there were more excursions. But yeah, so I got to explain all of that to her, But I don't want to have to say, oh, and I had another excursion like 2 days ago. So it's been another little push to push back the werewolf. So, and I'm going to present it to her as a good news and bad news situation. Doctor, I am double vaccinated. I had the Vax Pass. Everything was great. Bad news. Some excursions. But we kind of knew that was going to come with the vaccinations, So anyway, but yes, sit on your perch, but don't try to bug your sister. He's climbed up. So this is a really nice family time. So anyway, the pushes held. But last night was a rough night. But I made it. And then I didn't I was battling till like 5 o'clock in the morning. So I didn't get to sleep till, like 5:36. But I guess it's a minor victory. Every victory is even the minor ones are victories. But it was just draining. It's really, really, really draining and exhausting. But but it's good. And the kid. Thanks also mainly to the kids. If I hadn't had the babies as well, if it had just been Agita, as it had been for many years. Last night, I don't think there's any question. I'd have gotten a binge and I'd probably still be on it, But with the babies and, and our family times and, and how close the babies are to me and, and all of that stuff. And, Agita is kind of independent. When I used to go on a binge overnight, it wasn't a big deal to her, But with the babies, it's a big deal. So, and then all the other dangers, So, and risks and everything else and expense. So I am less than a minute after I just taped saying we were having nice family time. Agita got up and wants to go into her room. But anyway, so I let her run. And look who has taken her perch almost immediately, within seconds. She vacated her perch. Her brother took it over. But anyway, from the 4 of us, from Agita, from Elsie, and from Finn, and myself, the nutty professor, from the twins and the socially distancing queen, from the 4 of us, bye for now. See you next podcast.